most ambitious 3D nature film ever undertaken, the Enchanted Kingdom team knew it was essential to immerse the audience in elephant life and make them feel part of the family. To do that, they needed to film from a moving vehicle, letting the viewer walk with giants. This is a relatively easy operation with a 2D camera, but the 30-kilogram 3D rig makes things very difficult. And the heat in Zimbabwe's Hwange Reserve doesn't help matters.
It's like 47 degrees in the water, I'm thinking.
The key to these shots is getting smooth, natural movement. The solution is bungee cam, a lightweight platform suspended by 4 elastic cords, complete with a set of stabilizing gyroscopes.
I was just asked if this was going to work.
Okay.
Of course not.
Because the heavy camera is mounted off the side of the truck, a huge amount of ballast has to be added to offset the load.
Tip up on that?
The whole rig probably weighs about 80 pounds, the gyros.
Yeah.
The problem is, when you have weight sticking out,
yeah.
it's a giant arm for leverage, and the whole thing is going to go like that. So even though that only weighs 80 pounds, it's probably like a 300 to 400 pound offset.
Right, yeah.
With everything finally set and in place, it's time to capture those smooth tracking shots. Cameraman Mark Diebel has over 30 years of wildlife filming experience, but it's the first time he's tried something like this. Sadly, it doesn't quite live up to his expectation.
I mean, this takes out a bit of the bumps, but as soon as you go over a bump, the whole thing goes. And yeah, that then is incredibly frustrating if you've got your eye on the shot and you're lined up and everything's happening at the same time. I think you do as well handheld, to be honest.
The team are forced to go back to the drawing board and think again. In the meantime, the local elephants are checking out the camp pool. It's a good source of water in this dry weather, but for the team, it makes walking around camp a risky business.
Occupational hazards.
A large elephant can stand at over 4 meters tall and weigh as much as 6,000 kilograms. They are not to be messed with.
This area right next to my room is this elephant highway. And there's just one visitor now, it's 20 to 6, but by sort of 6:15, just as the sun's going down, there can be 50 or even 100.
It gives the crew a chance to get their close-up shots and develop their key characters for the film. But they still need to get that important smooth natural tracking footage. With bungee cam put to one side, the team fly in a specialized G3 camera stabilizer. Pioneering horizontal and vertical vibration isolators should steady the lens, and a remote control system allows it to be operated from the safety of the vehicle.
Very exciting. It's just the shots that you wouldn't otherwise get.
This exact setup is commonly used in Hollywood action movies and high-speed car chases. But how would it deal with the tough African terrain?
It's unbelievably smooth. We're going really fast. We're using a really long lens. Take a look at this. It's silky smooth shots. We're going to get some amazing footage of wildlife with this.
This is the first setup of its kind to capture 3D tracking shots of elephants on the move. A technical achievement that emotionally immerses the viewer.